Hi friends, Robert here for Diverseopals. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and thank you to those of you who have been subscribing and to those of you who have been leaving comments. It is appreciated. Today we have a piece of material which is very thin. It is highly fragmented, and of course in this type of situation we do our best to salvage and make use of what is in fact there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back or revisit a process that we did a number of episodes ago, where we used a technique. Some of you may not have seen this, but we're using a brush like this. This is a nylon brush, and we're going to work the surface of the stone to brush away any dirt or any particles. Because if we start using diamond burrs and things like that, we're basically going to rub all of this away. So we'll use the nylon brush to start with, just to clean away any dirt across the face of the surface. We'll use some water. So the stone has already started to look a little bit brighter, because we are in fact taking away some of the dirt. This nylon brush has fine particles of silicon carbide embedded into the nylon brush itself, so it does have some abrasive qualities. I think that in the case of this, we're going to probably stop here with regards to just cleaning. What we'll do next is we'll start with a 3000 diamond paste, and we'll just start to work over the surface of this. And this perhaps first stage of working with diamond will probably take a while, because I'm not that sure that I want to go to anything coarser, for fear that I may remove too much of this colour, because it already has, you know, a nice brightness to it. So what we'll do is, with regards to the nylon wheel, I'm going to recycle that by cleaning it. I'm going to put it into an ultrasonic cleaner. If you don't have the luxury of having an ultrasonic cleaner, you can just buy an additional nylon wheel, and just keep it dedicated for whichever grade you're using. Because we'll work through a series of grades of diamond, I suggest you actually have a dedicated wheel for each of those grades if you don't have the means to be able to clean it. And this won't take very long, but you can see immediately the way it works in actually being able to throw off any dirt from the surface of the stone. I know I said previously that I'd be starting with 3000. I've changed my mind. I've considered that the surface of the stone is in fact a little bit too coarse, and it may take a little bit too long to be working with 3000. So I'm applying 1800, and this hopefully will speed up the process a little bit more. Just work your way all over the surface of the stone, and once you reach the other end, you can then turn it around and work the opposite way, because the drag of the wheel is going to have an effect upon the surface of the stone, depending upon the direction in which you're actually working it. I've just finished with the 1800. I've just taken out the nylon wheel, and I'm going to go to the ultrasonic cleaner again, and we'll clean all this and clean the brush again, and we'll move on to the next stage. So we're finished with the 3000, and I've just cleaned it in the ultrasonic cleaner. cleaned the stone and also the brush. And this is how the surface looks after a 3000. We've finished with all of the grades that I want to use with the nylon, and now we're going to finish. I've already done one process of using 50,000 with a nylon wheel on this particular surface, just to get into every little nook and cranny that I wanted to try my very best to polish it. And now I'm just going to polish all of the highlights on the top of the stone with a felt. So this process shouldn't take very long, but this will be the final stage that I'll be using on this stone. Well, we're back from the workshop, and we can see that there's a vast improvement upon what we started out with. This process of polishing textured surfaces can be a bit hit and miss at times, depending upon how fragmented the surface is. And this particular piece is quite fragmented. With other pieces I've done, and you may refer to other videos, they are not as fragmented, and we've actually got a better finish. This still is attractive, but because of the fragmentation, it's more of an interrupted surface. Just as a comment, I did start out by saying that we're using a nylon wheel, and I did say it was silicon carbide, but in fact it was aluminium oxide. So I think for the users, whatever type of nylon wheel you use will give you a suitable result and help achieve the results that you like. I hope that this tutorial has been of help to you in your processing of surfaces that are fragmented or fractured. I'm Robert for Diverseopals. Thank you for watching.